Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to GutCheck Episode 9. My name's Colonist, and we are going to do count 'em, round 3 matches for you today. Decided we were going to do a TLC for this round, so it's really not that different from the hardcore round, but basically, hopefully we're going to see some pretty cool spots as we move on. The next round, round 4, where we get to the final 4, we're probably going to do last man standing or something like that, and then we are going to have our CIW GutCheck Championship match at Revelation in due time. But that's not going to be for a little while because we've got other stuff to do. So, the first match is Abracadabra of Shadow's team? And actually, conveniently, I actually have the thing here with me now, right in front of me. I came prepared. And I was right, it is of the Shadows team versus Eclipse of Jack Anderson's team, also known as the Abusement Park. And here comes, pretty quickly, here comes Eclipse. While he's coming on in, I'm going to get your Al Snow tweet of the day. I was going to record this earlier, and here's why you're getting another episode of GutCheck instead of getting an episode of Conquest or Redemption. I have been, twofold. Number one, I have the match card set up for Revelation, but I'm really, really trying to figure out how exactly I want to build those through Conquest. So I've been trying to book the shows, and I just haven't come up with anything that I really liked. It's just I couldn't come up with something really good, or the match just didn't fit in context. I don't know whether I've got it perfect yet either, but in any event, I am going to actually get this done. You will have an episode of Conquest this week, as well as an episode of Redemption. The thing about Redemption is that I'm also trying to come up with a good way to... I need more guys, effectively. Jack Nation's Redemption, they're doing a massive recruiting session. I will say, though, they know who they're bringing in, but they just haven't actually signed the contracts, if you will. And breaking the fourth wall, that means I have not created them yet. But I did create one new person today, and hopefully that I will get to the point where I will have at least another, 5 or 6 new guys as the weeks roll on. I do want to save some for some surprise debuts, though. Because we have about, 15 to 18 people now. I'd like to have like 20 to 25 by the time that we actually have... by the time Revelation hits. We are going to have your Jack Nation's Redemption Championship match at Revelation. Like I said, it's a 10-match card. And you're going to see every title that we have to be defended. You have Jack Nation Redemption Championship, GutCheck Tag Team Championships, the GutCheck Championship, the finals of the tournament. You have the CIW Championships going to be defended. The CIW Tag Team Championships are going to be defended. And the XYZ Championship, which... I would like to make a note about the CIW XYZ Championship. I have changed the rules, I guess would be the way to put it, for the qualifications and criteria for being for winning the XYZ Championship. Initially, when we first started, it was going to be like the cruiserweight type of thing. But I'm finding that there are some guys on the card or some guys on the roster that just don't really have a place without fighting for a mid-card title that can be used for any weight class. So as a result, they end up just not being booked. And I'm talking specifically about guys like Magus and Mr. Clean recently, and Johnny Cage. So we have now made it, the XYZ Championship is going to be just a mid-card championship. So it's not going to have any weight restrictions. Kind of like the X Division. It's not about weight limits. It's about no limits. That's kind of the idea. So, this match starting out, and nothing of interest really happening. Just, climbing a ladder. Doing what you do. And, I mean, that's what gets you through the day. It's what gets you through the day. And now, now a nice squeeze of the thighs. And now, just slamming Eclipse into the table. And what's Abracadabra got going on here? This is going to be the first man to make it into the semifinals. We're going to see 3 out of 4. The next episode of GutCheck episode 10, you will see 2 tag team matches and the last round of round 3. And then the GutCheck episode after that is going to have the winners of the 2 tag team matches competing for the #1 contendership for the GutCheck Tag Team Championship, as well as the 2 round 4, the 2 semifinal matches, of which you will see. So we will determine who's going to face each other at Revelation for the GutCheck Championship. We're finally getting this tournament done, which I cannot tell you how happy I am that we are actually finally getting to this point. Speaking of tournaments, Rebels and Redcoats tournament. If you haven't filled out a bracket, the bracket is in the description. And there's only 4 predictions right now. I'm looking for way bigger than that. I'm looking to get at least 10, and we got another 2 weeks before we actually close prediction time. So get those brackets in. And there is going to be an reward for the winner. I haven't determined who it is yet, what it is yet, but there will be a reward of some sort, and it might be a T-shirt. I don't know. I'll figure it out, but there's going to be something. You are going to get something if you do fill out a bracket and win. Then you all want an STO, so there is actually something at stake. Big swing. Just use the big swing. Abracadabra used the big swing on Eclipse, this is the most dominated I've ever seen Eclipse, as Abracadabra has basically taken this entire match into his own hands. Not a whole lot happening with the weapons, save for climbing up and down the ladder, which seems pretty standard. That's how things work in ladder matches. It's all about the ladder. And what's he doing here? He's putting Eclipse on the table. And Abracadabra, this does not look good. Eclipse, this could be very bad. Are we going to see a DDT? Look out here. Oh, God. And just drilling the skull of Eclipse right through that table. And that is not helping Eclipse's chances. The Abusement Park, in their defense, also has Optimus Composite, who will be competing in the next match. Or no, he's in the last match. He's in the very last match. So even if Eclipse were eliminated, the Abusement Park is not out of it. This is the only member of the Shadows team still in this. No, that's not true either. Because Buzz is still in, and he'll be in that match. He'll be in that match against Optimus Composite, as it turns out. So that means that match number 2, we are going to have one team eliminated, because it is going to be, I believe, Team Magnitude against Team Joshua Campbell in the next match. So we'll have to see how that fares. As usual, so this episode of GutCheck has been brought to you by AB Productions, a new era in entertainment. Speaking of, I don't think I put the link to the mixtape on the description last time, but I will put the link this time. As I said in the last episode, we made a mixtape with several different rap artists, a compilation of 20 songs, and it's been getting fairly strong reviews. And what's Abracadabra doing? Nothing, apparently. Eclipse was face first on the table, nothing doing there. But we will put the mixtape on. So if you're interested in a little bit of rap, my tracks are 8 and 16. Feel free to give it a listen. We'd love to have you hear us. We'd love for your feedback, whether you like rap or not. Trolls, I don't really care. If you're going to troll, troll's going to troll. Nothing I can do about that. But now Eclipse, just getting the holy hell beaten out of him here by Abracadabra, as has been the story of this entire match. And now both of these men going up to the top of the rope, these two super heavyweights, duking it out on top of the ladder. And it seems like Abracadabra thus far is getting the better of the exchange, but Eclipse now fighting his way back. Neither one of these men is going to stop in their quest to gain CIW GutCheck Gold. That is the CIW GutCheck Championship, which I have yet to design, I'm pretty sure. So I may have to go in and take a look at that and take care of that, which I think should be pretty fun. Maybe I've already done it. I'm not really sure. I will have to find out. But the good news is, the CIW GutCheck Tag Team Championships, which I'm pretty sure I have already designed, those are going to be defended and actually appear on the pay-per-view, which we were not able to do at Oblivion because of the whole, for some reason you can't have triple threat tornado tags in that, or any triple threat matches or fatal four-way matches, which makes no sense to me at all, but it is what it is. And now Abracadabra, what's he going for here? Oh, God! The Alakazam, and Abracadabra with a cover here. Eclipse busted open, and it's over. And Eclipse, nothing short of dominated by Abracadabra, which was a pretty stunning state of affairs, if you ask for my opinion. Whether you do or not, that's just what it is. But your winner, member of the Shadows team, Abracadabra, and we will see whether that's going to translate. But Shadow is the first team to etch his way into the semifinals. So Abracadabra, success on his part, but will he be able to be the last man standing, as will the next series of matches allow? But we have a couple episodes to wait before that happens. I will tell you, though, that he is in one of the tag team matches on the next episode, so stay tuned for that. And Abracadabra hyped up. Look how fired up Abracadabra is. He is totally psyched about winning that match. And with that said, let's move on to match number 2. And that is Saw of Joshua Campbell's team going up against the Mexican luchador, Valiente, of one half of the CIW Tag Team Champions, alongside Oli Cannoli, and that is Valiente. And I really don't have anything kind of wacky or crazy like I did the last time. There's no food that I mean, I could get some food, but all I have is chips, and that's like gonna just be annoying to listen to. Besides, this is also like mad disrespectful. Like, oh, I'll just do commentary while eating chips because it shows how little I give a damn about this. But I really do care about GutCheck. I do. I love me some GutCheck. I don't have as much gusto, I guess, because we've just been doing this tournament for so damn long. I just want to be done with it. I just want to completely be done with it. But I think I complain about that every single time. Every GutCheck for the past 3 or 4 I've complained about how long this tournament has gone. It's really my fault for not putting the work in and just pumping these matches out. Here comes Saw, and Buzz is going to be in a match later tonight, the other half of that tag team, which is not really a tag team anymore because they're on separate teams, but we saw Buzzsaw compete once as a tag team in a dark match against myself and Packard, also known as the Angry Luigis. And that was way back in the day. That was like, I think it might have been like June of 2014 that we had that match. And that was a dark match. We just threw it on Facebook just for the hell of it. And I don't know if anyone even watched that match, honestly. I think Packard might have, and I did. And I think that was probably it. So that was something of an ego boost. But see, then after that, I think I fought Bret Hart first before that match happened, but no, that's not true. Packard and I had that match before my rivalry with Bret Hart, which if you haven't seen Doomsday, feel free to give that a look. It's actually the most watched pay-per-view in CIW history, which I find to be rather interesting. And for some reason, I feel like my whole chest is bruised. I'm not really sure why, but I'm feeling like a whole set of pain here, right up in this chestal section, like somebody hit me in the chest with a football or something. Not really sure what that's all about, but man. But in any event, I'm trying to figure out what I did that would have caused my chest to get, like, it's like my entire chest too. It's not just like, maybe it's just like, I don't know. I've been drinking a lot lately. It could just be that. I don't know. But in any event, let's just move on. So, Saw Valiente, and let's bring up the bracket to tell you how these fine gentlemen got here. Challenge, GutCheck Championship, challenge. Okay, here we go. So, we now know that Abracadabra, who beat Galen Starr in the first round and Magma in the second round, has now beaten Eclipse in the third round. Eclipse had beaten Ace McAllister and Tex to get to where he was, but ended up falling short. Saw beat Matt Hardy in the first round, and then a surprising upset against the Mother Clucker in the second round to get here. Valiente beat Chromatron in the first round and Daryl McEwen in the second round to get here. So these two have definitely had their accolades, and the match getting underway. Valiente holding a ladder, no surprises there. Referee Luke Goss smartly just staying out of the way for the most part when it comes to these contests, which I really cannot say I blame him for. You know, I'm hurting all over, really. I didn't realize how much pain I was in until just now, but like, my body is hurting for certain, and I'm not really sure why. Probably not hurting as much as Eclipse's body after being absolutely brutalized by Abracadabra. Now we got a weapons battle going on over here. And now turning up. And, oh, here comes Valiente at the top rope and did a little, I'm not sure, almost a whisper in the wind-like maneuver to knock down Saw. Nicely done from the top of the ladder. And now going back up top. Will he be able to get it done? And now, oh! And saw what Valiente was up to. And just as soon as Valiente got off the ladder, Saw went up the ladder to avoid any confrontation, which was probably a very smart move on Saw's behalf. Part of that knowledge base he gained in Japan, that ring awareness. And now going for that knee drop, and I think he might have collided knees with Valiente, but not enough to warrant any lasting damage, or at least it didn't appear to me that way. And doing it again, this time getting near the head, and now this time, oh! The Saw kick. Shades of Bruce Lee, shades of his tag team partner Buzz, and what a kick that was, and then went for another knee, and this time Valiente getting up and getting out of harm's way, and now nothing really happening. Valiente just doing aerial acrobatics, parkour, if you will. Saw on the outside of the ring with a table. Did nothing for a while there to change that. And now we're back inside this ring. Referee Luke Goss just doing all he can to kind of stay where he is. Nice scoop slam right in the middle of the trifecta of tables, ladders, and chairs. And probably not a smart idea for Valiente at this point to be going up the ladder. I think he's maybe like 1 for. And that's exactly the reason why Valiente should probably just chill a little bit. And, you know, just calm the hell down, man. Like, get some ground base in. Like, you're not hitting at all. And now a weapons battle, which this pace is, like, super slow, and I'm not really sure why. And now Saw leaving the ring. Valiente going up the ladder again. And this is GutCheck, folks. This is why I don't get excited for GutCheck. Because it's just idiocy half the time. But hopefully once we actually get a champion, there will actually be some better matches that go on, because some of these just suck something else. Both guys, come on. Both people punch each other and fall down the ladder at the same time. Back to trading soup bones. This is what I'm talking about. These matches could be so much better, and they're not. Now Valiente finally getting an advantage here and just punching the crap out of Saw, going for another high risk. It's like the 8th time he's done that whisper in the wind. He's hit it once. And now setting up a table on the outside is Valiente. Valiente has a chance here to be the first double champion in CIW history, as he is one half of the tag team champions. Wouldn't it be something if Valiente had to compete twice in one night? 1 for 9, as we continue the count of how many times Valiente has tried that move and how many failures he's had, and neither of them are succeeding in going up the ladder. So I don't know why they're even bothering. But in any event, that's GutCheck for you. Risk it until you know that it won't work. And you would think that they would have gotten the message at this point, but apparently not, because here they are back at the top of the ladder trading soup bones. So, wait, are we going to see it again? Of course we are. I think that one actually hit Saw, but he didn't get all of it. Now Valiente going back up, trying to avoid the hiccups, because I felt one coming on, and I think it toned itself down, which I'm thankful for. Now Valiente, here comes number 11, same spot, same location, and he'll hit the same part of Saw's legs. This is why these people are competing in GutCheck. Wait, are we going to see it again? Of course we are, and this time missing entirely. Give it up, Valiente. It's not gonna work. And I saw trying his move again, and it didn't work either. And he's probably gonna jump off the top again. So this has been a clusterfuck, to put it lightly. Oh, a nice Asai moonsault flew over the table, flew over Valiente, missed entirely, and now, oh, what a shot to the head, right into the barricade. And that's been the first successful maneuver. What was that? Valiente dodged the table and then fell down anyway, like he got hit. So maybe he did get hit. Now a nice back suplex. Take a drink. I wish I could. But Valiente just sprawled onto the ground. Now just getting hit with that table. And oh, here they are. Welcome to CIW GutCheck Hiccup Edition. Again. My name is the Colonist, who also has the hiccups. Again. So, I need to make sure that I have like a bottle of water on me at all times. I don't know why doing commentary gives me such vicious hiccups. And Valiente has been hit with that table like 14 times. And yet falls count only in the ring. And every time that Valiente wants to use that table, Saul's like, no. You will be hit by my table, not vice versa. And now just slapping, bursting the capillaries in Saw's chest, just slapping it viciously. And who will emerge of this as the man who faces Abracadabra in the semifinals? We can only surmise that it's going to be an uphill climb for either of these two men. Going up, and they obviously have to have that on their minds. I mean, they just saw that dominant performance on behalf of Abracadabra. Fuck these damn hiccups. I hate them. I hate them so much. Now, weapons battle, an arms race, if you will. And now, nothing happening, as has been the story of this match, really. And, oh, Saw's back onto that table. Valiente, why? What was the purpose of that? You knew you weren't going to hit him. Why even attempt that with Saw on the outside holding a table? Wait, are we going to see it again? Of course we are. And Saw just blocking it. And see, you really want these matches to be good. And then they're just not. Oh, Saw going up to the top. And the table, oh, and right before Valiente went through the table, Valiente got at a dodge. Looks like we might be seeing the Valiente Plex. He got it. Is it over? Please, for the love of God, no more missed flippy shit. It's over. Ugh. That was rough. That was a rough match. If there was any match for me to get the hiccups in, I think it was that one. Because that match was a stinker. And, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. That's just the way that they competed. But your winner in not so graceful a showing, Valiente, who moves on. And the dream of a double champion is still alive. So Team Magnitude moves on, which means Joshua Campbell's team is the very first team to be eliminated from the GutCheck Championship Tournament. Best of luck to Joshua Campbell's team and all their future endeavors, which includes, but is not limited to, having a stake in the actual Tag Team Championship run. And I'll give you a little forward as to what the teams are. Optimus Composite Buzz. This is just a rematch of the teams who saw in the first match. Optimus Composite, part of the Abusement Park. Buzz, part of the Shadows team. So there is a potential for the Shadow to have 2 out of 4 semifinal spots. But there's also a chance that Optimus Composite could take that accolade and redeem his team. And of course, the last round 3 match is Nathan Von Schrader versus the Colonial clone. which either Trevolution or my team will advance. Now, for this match, Optimus Composite, in order to get here, beat his fellow teammate, the Marine, and then beat a member of Joshua Campbell's team, I believe. I'm going to have to flip back to it. Yes, in Zephyr. And Buzz, who is part of Shadow's team, first defeated Fozzie, and then in the second round defeated Oli Cannoli. And so here we are, Optimus Composite versus Buzz. Here comes Optimus Composite, hiccups intact. And I would really, really, really love for these hiccups to go away. Like, really would like these hiccups to go away. But in typical GutCheck fashion, that just is not going to be the case. So, here comes Optimus Composite. And now that he knows that the weight of the abusement park is on his shoulders, will that provide added inspiration to claim what he believes belongs to the amusement park. That is the heavyweight championship. And so let me give you a little update here as to GutCheck episode 10. I'll give you the card because why not? GutCheck episode 10 has the last round 3 match, which is like I said, Colonial Nathan Von Schrader. That's going to be the main event. Then we have a regular tag team match and a triple threat tornado tag. And the reason that it has a 2 and 3, the way I selected who's facing who was completely by random. I just took a deck of cards, I gave every team a number, and whoever I drew was going to be in the first match. Second card was also going to be in the first match, and the last 3 were going to be in the triple threat. So, no bias here. And I swear to you that because it lines up where it would look like the fix is in. But I assure you, it is not. I cannot stress that enough. Okay. So Abracadabra, as you saw, also has a chance to be a double champion if he happens to win, because he and Ace McAllister of the Shadows team are going to be facing Mr. Vixen, the British Knight, and the selections for the teams were also drawn at random. So this is all just out of a hat, all by chance. And match number 2, which is the triple threat, is going to see him and Evan Hunter of Trevolution versus Saw and Chromatron of Joshua Campbell's team versus Eclipse and That Guy of Jack Anderson's team. And so the only one of those men of that entire list that even has a chance of being a double champion other than Valiente is Abracadabra, and will he be able to do it? We will find out in time. And now, as per usual, in all 3 of these matches have started out this way, where it's been soup bones 15 feet in the air. And Optimus Composite getting the better of the exchange thus far. And now just throwing down. An elbow drop, nailed it, which is more than Valiente can say for that entire 12-minute match. And Composite going for another elbow drop. That's a little more reminiscent of what we've seen tonight. GutCheck episode 9. How many times can we miss? Referee Lucas has really stayed out of the way. I got to admire that. And it's definitely shown improvement on his part as far as refereeing skills go. And now, using that table to just destroy and beat the down Buzz. And Optimus Composite, obviously driven here. Pretty determined. Now, here comes Buzz off the top. Missed. And swing and a miss by Optimus Composite. And that knee drop just kind of startled Optimus Composite. He's like, oh, what was that? And, yeah, here we are. Again. At the top of the ladder. Trading soup bones. Man, I wish TLC matches were more exciting than this. You'd hope that they were more exciting than this, but nope. Now Optimus Composite on the top. Elbow drop, missing. And again, that's basically been the theme of the whole night. It's kind of making me regret choosing TLC. And uh-oh, Optimus Composite. Oh, man! What a powerbomb through the table. And Composite elbow drop. Hits the knee. And Optimus Composite, after that powerbomb, Buzz still reeling. Another elbow drop. Missing. Again. And this is why GutCheck is so frustrating. This is why I want to just do like, oh, peanut butter and, oh yeah. That's why I make rants on almond butter and just like half care. Because I do care and I do love me some matches. But some of these matches are just ass. Just straight up ass. And so far, all three of these semifinal or quarterfinal matches have been ass. But let me tell you a little bit more about the Rebels and Redcoats Invitational, which is the tournament. Fill out your bracket. You will get a reward. Not for filling out the bracket, for winning, obviously. But for those of you who still don't know what it is a 64-team tournament, which encompasses every single competitor in CIW, in GutCheck, and in Redemption, as well as the entire SmackDown vs. Raw 7 roster. There are only 5 men, only 5, who are not in tag teams, and we're going to have a 5-man battle royal to kick off the show. It's going to be the Rebels and Redcoats kickoff. Now, the tournament itself is going to have. This is actually not what I was looking for. Went for an elbow drop, Optimus Composite. The tournament itself is going to be done one match at a time. So they're going to be single videos per match. It's kind of the old school style. Lucas getting hitting the crossfire from Optimus Composite, barreling down the ladder for like the 12th time. Buzz has just been convulsing this whole time. So I don't know what it is we're even doing here, because this match isn't even a match. It's just constant elbows. And Lucas again getting in the way, but maintains his standing position, his integrity, if you will. Cover from a knee drop that really had no effect on him. And a kick out. Okay, a kick out. I didn't think that he was going to kick out. If he hadn't kicked out, this match would have been an absolute dumpster fire. Oh, wait a minute. Going for a swinging neck breaker off the top onto the laid out table. And that was actually decent for the first thing that we've actually seen. That might have been the best part of this whole episode right there. And what is Buzz going to do? Can Buzz capitalize and shut down the amusement park once and for all? Or will Optimus Composite get up and kick the crap out of Buzz, which I have a good feeling he might. But Buzz is still in this. Buzz pulled off an upset before with the Mother Clucker. So anything is possible. And now running with that table, missed. Got another weapons battle going on here. Oh, and now went for a roll-up. And oh, what a kick to the back. A kick to the back of the skull after Optimus Composite reversed that sunset flip. But uh-oh. Oh, man. Going for the composite bomb, and now it's over. And so the amusement park remains alive. The amusement park is still rolling. As Buzz is eliminated from Shadow's team, but the Shadow still has Abracadabra. And your Ousno tweet of the day. My biggest fear is just waving at someone who's waving at someone else. I feel you, Ousno, because that is such an awkward feeling when you look behind you and you're like, oh yeah, oh, that wasn't to me. I guess I'll just, be over here then, awkwardly walking away. But I feel you, man. So your winner, Optimus Composite, 3 matches from the quarterfinals under our belts. with one left and tag team matches to go. My name is Colonist. Thank you for watching GutCheck. Conquest and Redemption coming up this week. We will see you next time. Fuck my hiccups.